How to talk at a police checkpoint or airport security.
Yep. We all know it can feel stressful or confusing to talk to police officers or security guards, especially if English isn't your first language.
Exactly. But don't worry, we're here to give you the right phrases and confidence to handle these situations smoothly and politely.
And remember, it's not about perfect English. It's about being clear, respectful, and calm.
Right, so let's start with some simple greetings and introductions you can use when you first approach the checkpoint or security desk.
Good idea. Starting politely always helps. You can say hello, good morning, or good afternoon.
And then say why you're there. For example, I'm here to catch a flight, or I'm just passing through.
If you're at a police checkpoint on the road, you might say, "Good evening, officer. Is there a problem?"
But always stay calm and respectful, even if you're nervous. A friendly tone goes a long way.
Next, you might be asked for your ID or documents. It's good to know how to say this politely. "Here is my passport," or "This is my ID card."
If you don't understand a question, it's okay to say, "Sorry, can you repeat that, please?" Or, "Could you speak slowly?"
That's a great point. Being honest when you don't understand is better than guessing.
And sometimes officers ask where you're going. You can say, "I'm traveling to city or country," or "I'm visiting family."
Or if you're just passing through, say, "I'm on my way to destination."
Remember, these simple phrases keep things clear and polite.
Absolutely. Next, we'll talk about some common questions officers ask and how to answer them with confidence.
But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe and support our channel. It really helps us keep making episodes you'll love.
All right, let's get started and solve a quick quiz together. What would you say in this situation? An airport officer asks, "Did you pack your bags yourself?" What's the best answer?
Answer A. It shows you're responsible for your luggage and helps avoid extra security checks.
All right. So let's imagine you're standing at a police checkpoint or the airport security line. You've said hello, you've handed over your ID. What's next? Well, here come the questions.
Exactly, and the questions might sound simple, but if you're not ready, your brain can freeze. Like mine did once when a security guard asked me, "Do you have anything to declare?" And I panicked and said, "Yes, my love for chocolate."
I mean, who doesn't want to declare that? But seriously, let's break down the common questions you might hear and how to answer them with confidence.
First step, where are you going? You can say, "I'm flying to New York," or "I'm going to London for a vacation."
And sometimes they ask, "What's the purpose of your visit?" Keep it simple. "I'm here for tourism," "I'm visiting family," or "I'm attending a business meeting."
Next is, how long are you staying? A good answer would be, "I'll be here for 2 weeks," or "I'm staying until the 10th of next month."
And then there's, "Where will you be staying?" You can say, "At the Grand Hotel," or "With my cousin in Brooklyn."
And if they ask, "Do you have anything to declare?" they're asking if you have anything to report, like large amounts of money, food, or electronics. If not, just say, "No, nothing to declare."
Pro tip, always know what's in your bag. You don't want to look confused when they ask, "Did you pack your bags yourself?" The answer should always be, "Yes, I did."
And if they ask, "Are you carrying any liquids or sharp objects?" don't joke and say, "Only my sharp sense of humor." That might get you in trouble.
True. Keep it real. Say, "No, I'm not." Or, Yes, I have some shampoo in a travel size bottle.
One more common question is, have you been to this country before? If yes, say, yes, I came last year. If not, say, no, this is my first time.
And if you're nervous, it's okay to admit it. Say something like, sorry, I'm a bit nervous. English is not my first language. Most officers will be understanding.
Exactly. Being honest, respectful, and clear goes a long way. And smiling helps too, even at checkpoints.
Unless you're smiling like a cartoon villain, then maybe tone it down a little.
Fair point. Coming up next, we'll look at how to deal with unexpected questions or situations. All right, so you've passed the basic questions. You're feeling good, maybe even proud. But then, boom, an unexpected question. You freeze. Your brain goes blank. Or like me last week when I forgot my own birthday in front of my mom.
That's impressive. But yes, let's talk about what to do when you're asked something you didn't prepare for.
First, don't panic. That's rule number 1. Breathe. Most officers are just doing their job, and they're not there to scare you.
Right. Sometimes they ask extra questions if they need to double-check something. For example, why did you choose to travel now? You can say, it's my vacation, or I have time off from work.
Or, can you explain what's in this bag? They might ask this if they see something unusual in the scanner. Stay calm and say, yes, it's my camera, or it's a gift for my friend.
Exactly. Be specific. The more clear you are, the faster the process goes. And never get defensive, even if you feel offended.
That's important. If something feels unfair, like you're being singled out, stay calm and polite. You can say, may I ask why? Or, is there a problem with my documents?
Also, sometimes you might be asked to go through additional screening, maybe a pat-down or a bag search. It's normal. No need to worry.
You can say things like, sure, go ahead. Or, no problem. Please let me know if you need anything else.
And if they explain something and you don't understand, don't just nod. Say, sorry, could you repeat that slowly? Or, I don't understand. Can you explain, please?
Exactly. And here's a phrase that works in almost every situation. I'm sorry, English is not my first language. Could you speak slowly?
They'll usually appreciate your honesty. I mean, it's way better than standing there like a confused puppy.
Speaking of puppies, don't try to bring one in your backpack. That's a whole different kind of unexpected situation.
Seriously, though, remember this. The officer is not your enemy. Stay respectful, give short and clear answers, and never lie.
And no jokes about bombs or weapons. Ever. Seriously, no matter how funny it sounds in your head, just don't.
Yes, save your jokes for this podcast, not the airport. Coming up, we'll walk you through how to confidently finish your security check and move on without stress.
All right, so you've made it through the questions, the scanning, maybe even a surprise bag check. Now what?
Now, you're in the home stretch. The final moments at a checkpoint or security check can be just as important. This is where you show your good attitude and leave a nice impression. Think of it like a little encore after a concert.
I like that. So when the officer says you're good to go, you can respond with thank you very much or thanks, have a great day.
Simple, polite, and confident. If they say something like, have a safe trip, you can reply with, thanks, you too. Even if they're not going anywhere, it's just a friendly habit.
Totally. And don't forget that body language matters. Smile, keep your posture relaxed, and make eye contact, but not in a creepy, I haven't blinked in 2 minutes way.
Good advice. Also, once you're done, take a breath and say to yourself, hey, I did that, because you really did.
Right. And you didn't just survive, you communicated. You used your English to deal with real-world stuff. That's something to be proud of.
And remember, even if you made a mistake or forgot a word, it's okay. What matters most is that you stayed calm and respectful.
Yes, communication is about connection, not perfection.
Let's review a few great closing lines you can use when everything's done. Thanks for your help. Have a good one. Take care.
And if you feel super confident, you can even say, thanks for making it easy. They'll love hearing that. Well, unless they didn't make it easy. In that case, maybe just smile and walk away.
Yeah, read the room, folks. But seriously, wrapping up politely leaves a good impression, and it can help the next time you travel.
Because guess what? These officers sometimes recognize repeat travelers. Being the nice traveler might actually help you in the future.
And that's why learning this kind of English is so powerful. It's not just about knowing words. It's about knowing what to say, when to say it, and how to say it.
Coming up next, we'll give you a full review of key phrases you can practice before your next flight or road trip.
You'll want to write them down, repeat them out loud, and maybe even practice with a friend. Or with your cat. Cats make great security officers. They're already suspicious of everything.
We're proud of you. Seriously, the fact that you're here, learning how to stay cool under pressure and speak English in tricky situations, that's awesome.
Let's wrap it all up with a few golden tips you can carry in your back pocket.
Tip 1. Stay calm. Even if you don't understand every word, keep breathing and stay polite. Confidence is not about perfection. It's about staying chill.
Tip 2, prepare common answers, practicing things like, I'm going to visit my family. I packed the bag myself. No, I don't have anything to declare.
Tip 3. Use helpful phrases when you're confused. Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't understand. Could you speak slowly? English is not my first language.
These small, respectful sentences make a big difference. Most officers will slow down and speak clearly if you just ask.
Tip 4. Be polite at the end. Say, thank you, have a nice day, or thanks for your help. It's not just good manners, it creates positive energy.
Tip 5. Practice your listening. You can even role play at home. Be the officer and the traveler. And yes, you're allowed to wear sunglasses while doing it.
Bonus tip, don't Google funny airport fails right before your flight. Trust me, you'll either laugh too much or scare yourself.
So true. Now, before we head out, a quick reminder to subscribe. Hit that like button and share this episode with anyone who travels or wants to speak English with confidence.
And hey, if you've ever had a funny or awkward moment at airport security, we want to hear it. Drop it in the comments below. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's accidentally walked through the scanner twice.
Oh, I once waved goodbye to the officer with both hands full of metal. Let's just say the scanner was not happy.
You live, you learn. You fly, you speak English. That's the motto.
I like that. Fly, speak, chill.
Speaking of chill, don't forget to support the podcast. Share it with your friends and keep practicing with us. New episodes drop every day.
All right, folks. Thanks for spending this time with us. Stay confident, stay polite,
And most importantly, stay chill. See you next time.